All right, we're going to try this again. We're live again. My connection keeps going out, but we're gonna try this one more time. I'm going to try to get some links in here. We've had a great, like I mentioned, we had a great Sunday. One of the cool things that happened on Sunday, and I'm going to throw a link up underneath this video. We had after Sunday, we took the young people out for pizza. Had a good time. Some of our young people who haven't been before, or haven't been to youth activities before, we were able to bring them in. And so there's a link. I just put that up underneath the video. You'll be able to see that. Other stuff that's going on over the week, we did go to the camp, and while at the camp, I got out the old GoPro, and we did a video of the camp, kind of a walking tour. And so I'm going to put here. I'm putting up underneath the video here, video 1, and then video 2. And this is kind of a walking tour of the camp. And there we go. We got those videos up, so you can look at those, and you can see where our camp is at. And it's kind of long, but you can just walk through it at your leisure. And also, I have up here. I want to put up, because we have several different projects going on at the camp, and so I'm going to add this link up underneath the video here as well. And that is the link to show you the projects that are going on at camp. And if you're interested in helping us out and seeing what's going on at the Mount Zion Baptist Camp, then you can of course look at that and contact us to see how you can help. Lots of stuff going on, lots of news. I talked about our pizza party. Also during the week, one of our sister churches, and I'm going to put a picture of this up here too, one of our sister churches had their annual conference. It's a tradition here. All of our churches have at least one annual conference. We call it our birthday conference, although it hardly ever actually falls on the actual anniversary of the camp. This is I put the link up here right now. This is the Igreja Batista Regular Esperança, or Hope Regular Baptist Church. My good friend Pastor Fred, they had their conference. We went to that. So we went to that conference. You can see a picture of it there. Also on my Facebook page, I believe we have other pictures of it as well. And then, oh yeah, that's another picture of the thing. So, and if you can be praying also, we have our conference coming up, hopefully in October. We might have to move that date depending on when our speaker is able to find decent tickets to come down and so on. So just be praying about that. We have it set for October. It might not be till November. I think I mentioned last week I'm doing a series on the reformers in our church and our Sunday school, and this is to kind of lead up to our conference, where the theme is the Reformation continues. And so we're excited about that and kind of getting the people geared up. We've got a couple theme songs we're going to kind of resurrect, because it hasn't been sung in our church in a while, but resurrect the Portuguese version of A Mighty Fortress Is Our God, and then sing and teach our church the Portuguese version of the song Behold Our God, which is a song that I learned while we were on furlough this year. It's been translated into Portuguese. Really, really good song. Really looking forward to this conference. So be praying for us. Lots of preparations to go. Other news today, I started working on setting up my boys' schooling. They'll be starting again on our computer-based, online-based homeschooling starting in September, starting May 5th. And you can be praying for us. With the second and third weeks of September, we're going to be traveling to Ceará, where I've been invited to speak at 2 conferences. One is an English conference set up by some of my former English students there. And the theme is Christianity versus secularism, and I'm really looking forward to that theme. That's going to be a great theme to talk about, and lots of people who will come because of the English, but who are not believers. So we're really looking forward to that. And then next, I'll be speaking at the retreat for the seminary, where my wife and I serve for our first term. So very excited about that also. I've got a couple things here before we leave. Like I said, it's going to be short today. Itaciara and I have a family we need to visit in our church, and so I'm going to be signing out here for a minute. But I want you guys, I mentioned this last week, and I don't think I put the link in the video. I want you guys to check out, if you have an Instagram, and I just added this link here, you can check out our Instagram page. I try to put things every couple days or so on Instagram, just kind of give people a feel of what life is like here in Brazil. It's just everyday things, some ministry stuff, but mostly just Brazilian culture. And in fact, I'll throw this link up here also. I took this today while I was studying. I do a lot of my studying on my front porch, which is really, really cool. And as I was studying on our front porch, I took that picture of some of our local wildlife crawling up along the table to meet me. So you can take a look at that. And then the last couple of videos I've done, I haven't mentioned this, and I need to mention it now. You may remember that we have 2 books that are on sale on Amazon. Missionary Max and the Jungle Princess, and then the second one, Missionary Max and the Lost City. And you can find those books here. In fact, let me throw a link up. I just happen to have a link right here. And they are, for the regular book, it's $9.99. And for the ebook, it is, I believe, still $4.99. Let me just check that to make sure. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It has gone up. The price on that has gone up. It is now a little over $5. So for the first book, it's almost $6, and I'm not sure why, since the second book is thicker. Oh well, that's the way it works. So you can check those out on the internet. Purchasing those books obviously helps our job here, and people have told us that they like them. So if you're into some missionary adventure, I say it's like David Livingstone meets Indiana Jones. It's fiction. It's in no way biographical, but you can. It's been a while since I fought Nazi robots, so you can check out those books and enjoy yourself if you enjoy that kind of adventure reading. I want to put up one more YouTube video here, and then sign off really quick. Now, like I said, I'm sorry. My wife and I just have a bunch of stuff to do, and we also have some. I'm also trying to get this done before my internet crashes again, which is always an adventure here. So, this YouTube video that I'm posting here on the below in the comments section, I'm going to add it right here. And that is in case you missed last week. Last week, if you remember, I had all kinds of problems with our internet connection. And this week it seems to be a little better. I've just had one little hiccup here, and the connection is going. So you can, but if you missed last week, there was a lot of information. In fact, the video was a lot longer than this one is going to be. So you can check that out, and I've added a lot of links underneath on the YouTube page. So if you click on that link that I just put there, you can watch last week's update and kind of see what's going on there. Before I sign off, I just want to say how much we appreciate you. Those of you who take the time to watch us, you might not be watching us live, but these videos are saved on Facebook, and so you can watch later. I want to say just how much you mean to us. We know you're praying for us, and that means a whole lot to us. And I just want to encourage you to keep praying for us. And once again, check out that link on the camp project, because the camp project is kind of stopped right now. So be praying that God would supply the funds that we need to be able to finish that project. And watch, if you're wondering what it's all about. Like I said, I posted also below the two videos of a walk around tour that we did of the camp. Don't miss that, because it's really neat. You get to see kind of like to be right down in the middle of the camp. Now the best way is to come visit us and see what's going on. So we'd love for you to do that. But for right now, you can just watch the video and kind of get an idea of what our camp properties look like, and hopefully catch a vision of what it will be like when it's all done and when it's all running. And I'm just so excited for that day. And every time we make a little bit of progress at the camp, that's just that much closer we are to having a fully operational camp program. Thanks so much for watching. We're praying for you guys. Send us your notes. Leave your comments. Leave your questions. I'd be happy to try to answer some questions if anyone has any questions, and we will deal with them next Monday when we come around. Thanks for watching Missionary Max Live. Have a great week.